This is a new non-caloric silicone-based kitchen lubricant my company's been working on. It creates a surface 500 times more slippery than any cooking oil. We're really gonna fly down the hill with this stuff.
Has anyone ever used it on a sled?
Not that I know of, Russ.
Well, don't go putting none of that stuff on my sled, Clark. You know that metal plate in my head?
How can I forget?
I had to have it replaced because every time Catherine revved up the microwave, I'd piss my pants and forget who I was for a half hour or so. So over at the VA, they had to replace it with a plastic one, and it ain't as strong, so... I don't know if I ought to go sailing down no hill with nothing between the ground and my brain but a piece of government plastic.
You really think it matters, Eddie?
Well, you see, the plate runs right underneath my part here. And over here, it's, nothing. But here, if this gets dented, then my hair just ain't gonna look right.
Download on the app.
Yeah.
Same thing with Uno.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like if you're playing local with Uno, you can download. You can download the app.
Download my ass.
That's sick.
Download my
I
ass.
wish it was better, but
Hags is just fucking going all gangster today with his American Eagle boxers.
Hell
hanging
yeah.
out.
Boxers
yeah,
out.
sometimes that
Jeans down
happens.
there.
Sometimes
No belt. How do you keep your pants up?
I don't.
Belt.
That's the trick. I don't.
But then, did you see
Because I'm
that?
too busy fucking chicks.
Did you see that
Yeah,
TikTok of that
it's
video,
just
though?
it's time I
though?
don't
Some
have.
rapper. I don't know who it is. But I think...
Is it fucking Tyler the Creator
No,
or something?
I think it's like some sort of satire thing. The interviewer is like, "How do you keep your pants up?" And he's just like looks at her. Belt.
I remember Stephen Quillen. All he wanted in the world was a Gucci belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember for some reason, like when he was
Hello.
going through that whole phase of wanting to have all the fucking designer clothes. That was when he was like fucking hanging out with what was Buddy's name? Fucking Manzi, that rapper.
Oh yeah. He was on the news, man. Manzy.
Manzi.
Brad Manuel.
Remember that shit that went on out the Booth? Was it Booth when Buddy
He's a
got
great
fucking
fucking guy.
sprayed with the fucking bear spray? Remember that?
Yeah, I do. Dude, I have the third most points in our GHL fantasy league for hockey, but I'm ninth. I'll be getting fucked over.
You're just getting cocked.
I'll be getting absolutely fucked over. I should be in sixth right now.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
What are we chatting about today, anyway?
Whatever we want.
Fair.
If you have a topic, feel free to fucking spit it out.
I show up here with absolutely nothing.
Neither do I.
No, it was a little too long.
That was way too
Yeah.
long.
Maybe we're back.
Tone it down. There we go.
You know, second round pod. Only 3 of us. Dropping like flies. The plague has arrived in Newfoundland apparently because
Yep.
everyone in the world is sick. I got ahead of the game as I usually do with illness.
Well, you were already sick, right?
Twice. I doubled down. I went like 1 week. I had like just a 24-hour little bug, no crazy. Had a fever like that night, and then the next day slept through the day, and I was good. And then the following week, Greggy was down. That's my father. He was down for the count, and all of a sudden I started to feel a little. And before you knew it, I was out for a couple days from work home, and then I rallied and I was good to go Friday night. But then Zach was sick a little beforehand, and then before you know it, now Josh is down, and a lot of our buddies are down. So if you're ever wondering where the boys are, pray for us because evidently we're not going to make it out alive.
I got fucking bitch slapped last week with the flu, man.
Yeah.
I'm still getting over it. I'm still I'm feeling fine now, except for my voice is a bit weird. But other than that, I'm okay.
Don't.
The worst of it is over.
Man, my immune system must be cracked.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because
I never get sick.
the only thing I didn't do to jail Friday was pretty much like lick your cheek, and like the guy does not get sick.
Well, like Dad got put on antibiotics and stuff, and I got the same thing that he was. I have a lung disease, and I could have went to work. I just kind of milked it. Like I wasn't 100%. And and my coworker kind of fell under the weather too. So I definitely gave it to him because I did go 2 days while I was sick, and then like Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but I had a doctor's appointment Friday pre-booked anyways. So then Wednesday, Thursday, when he started to feel a little sick, my boss was like, "Oh, maybe you guys should just like stay home, get a couple days rest." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, okay, I'm not gonna fight you." So I just played some games and took a day. Like what I did was whenever I start to feel sick, I crush like 2 liters of water and then I
Mountain
sleep.
Dew.
Like I sleep. I got home from day at work when I started to feel sick, 5:30, slept from 5:30 to 9:30, woke up. Just was like scrolling through my phone, nothing crazy, crushed some waters, went back to bed, woke up 7 the next day, went to work again, felt fine. And then the next day I was like, yeah, I gotta go home, I fucking sick.
Man, when I tell you that I peed, I'd say I pissed Saturday, the day after the day after Secret Santa. When I tell you that I pissed 20 times that day, I'm not lying. I swear to fuck, I must.
Crushing.
Dude, yeah, I guess you just like crushing water, just trying to get rid of it, and just I could have pissed in my own mouth, and I swear to God, it would have tasted like water, just clear as day.
It's fucked how the 2 times I've been on here with just the 3 of us.
Shit,
We
now
opened up with
piss.
shit and then piss. Just talking shit and piss here.
Yeah.
It's the shit and piss pod.
This is all we do, baby.
I got a topic there. Just when we were on the topic of sick days. I imagine it was a paid sick day.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, realistically, I shouldn't have went into work. I'm just saying, like, I wasn't like I know you had it bad, like sore throat. We're fucking.
Oh man,
dead,
I was like coughing up cancer.
Yeah, like
man,
I was.
it's so
I'm just
bad.
more saying, like, I could have, if
Push came to
if
shove.
something was due that day, I could have went into work and battled
Right.
out and survived. But like, no, I was 100% sick.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't fucking me now.
I felt like when you got like a super bad hangover and you're just like super dizzy and like you don't really know what the
You
hell's
just want to
going.
lie in bed all day.
That's what I felt like for like a week.
See,
That's
I felt
gross.
that. I felt that for about a 7-hour period, and I slept through most of it.
Yeah.
Like when I woke up that night at 9 o'clock, I felt out of it. I was like,
Mm.
"Holy fuck!" Like, am I on drugs? Like,
With
kind of wish I was.
with sick days, do you view that as like part of your compensation? Like when you get like an offer letter from a company or an employer, or whatever,
Mhm.
and it's like you get X number of sick days, X number of personal days, whatever.
Mhm.
Sick day, that's part of your compensation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's part of your offer package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
'Cause
employers are always like,
Trust me, there's places that don't have sick days.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called construction. I worked in construction for years, working for Dad, and there's no such thing as sick days.
Jeez, ask Cape on
There's
that.
showing up or you're a coward.
Ask Cape on that.
Yeah.
Him and Daryl know.
Oh, even Daryl know. Yeah.
One day a week. "Oh, I'm sick, boys. Can't come in today.
Yeah. No, it's like it's you're at work or you're a coward.
Yeah.
There's also like a level of, I think, understanding that some employers have, and then there's just like corporate bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like there's
Like-
just like well, I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm
it's
sorry again. That's fucking one. I went the whole last pod and was so well
You
behaved.
did so good.
Was so well behaved, and there was fucking 5 of us here.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, no, like literally, like there's just it's different too when you're talking about a small company because like everybody's relying on everybody to show up every day. So when like it's different when you're working in like a big corporation. It's like
Yeah, it's like, who gives a fuck?
yeah, like no one's gonna fucking notice if I'm not there.
Like answering the phones.
Yeah, like
Like-
there's no one's gonna notice.
Yeah.
Like who's gonna notice? The only person that's gonna notice is the person I call in the morning, tell them I'm not gonna be there.
Yeah.
Other than that, nobody fucking knows.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's it. Anyway, Alex, go ahead.
well, I was gonna say like my work's kind of different because like I don't get paid overtime. So as long as I average 40 hours a week for my work weeks at the end of the year, it doesn't matter what I do. So like for example, like I worked Saturday because we had a Christmas concert. We
Mhm.
filmed it. That was like a full 10-hour shift. If I wanted to take today off, I could have.
Right.
And like just switched those hours around, right? So like usually what we do is like I'll bank a lot of it for like whether it be Christmas or if I just want to take a random Friday off or we got something on the go. Like I don't take vacation days for that. Now I get a full 2 weeks, but like if, for example, if like this Friday I have a doctor's appointment, I'm not taking a sick day or a vacation day for that.
You're just
'Cause
moving.
time
You're,
just-
you're
Yeah, I'm
moving
just
your hours
moving
around.
hours around. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like some people look at that and they're like, "Oh, that's kind of shitty because you don't get paid overtime." But I honestly prefer it because it gives me so much freedom. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I don't need to be like so worried about like, "Oh, well, I only got 2 weeks vacation, guys. So like if we're going somewhere, I got to make sure to like book it off." No, as long as we don't have like, a TV show that I have I'm late, let's say. Let's say if I was late and didn't have a TV show ready that was due on Friday. I can't take that Friday off. They'd be like, what the fuck? But as long as, like, keeping ahead of stuff, if something comes up last minute, I'm like, well, boss, I'm just not coming in today. Like, I'll make those hours up next week or something.
Yeah.
Like, and it's,
You're not structured like 9 to 5.
Yeah. And, like, it is a 9 to 5 in the sense of that's what I'm aiming for. Like I said, at the end of the year, I have to average 40 hours a week. But there's so many things we do, whether it's an hour here or an hour there, something in the
So like when you
that
went
just kind of like
when you
evens
went
out.
out to West Coast too,
Yeah.
like doing the telethon, like that's only
Yeah.
like a weekend, but you probably worked like 25 hours.
Oh
in those 2
God,
days.
yes. I'd
Yeah.
say I worked a good 30 hours. It was
Yeah.
crazy. But like when I came back, there was 30 hours I can take whenever I want. That I'm in the green. So like I can take a day. I took that Monday off just because I didn't want to go in. Could have banked all of it. Well, like, the best example is our Florida trip. Our
I
Florida
was
trip.
just gonna ask
I
that.
took
Yep.
5 days of my vacation time. That's it for our whole trip.
Yeah.
Everything else was stuff
We were
I had
gone for
banked.
what?
2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks, and that was everything else.
2.5.
That's how long we were gone.
Yeah.
You guys came back.
Oh,
early.
yeah.
Yeah. Now that doesn't count weekends. I don't work weekends anyway. So like take the 2 weekends. So let's 5.
Unless
4,
there's
5
something
days.
to go to. So.
Yeah. So take we'll say 4 days. No, it was almost like a little bit longer than that. So we'll say take 5 days off.
Mm.
So we were probably gone for what should have been easily 10 days of my vacation time, and I took like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nice.
So and like that's one thing I value because I'm like that's sick. I know some people might be like that kind of sucks because it almost sounds like you're not getting what you should be, but I'm like no man, that's
Yeah, but it
that's
all
fine with
evens
me.
itself
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
It's just how you like it being
Yeah,
structured.
it's
that's all.
like it's just I just look at it as if I'm just working in advance. Like it don't matter how many hours I work if the amount of hours I don't work. I don't care when I do it. You know
yeah,
what
it's
I
not
mean?
like you're getting fucked around.
No,
as long as you
no.
keep track of it, then
yeah,
you're fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
Which so it's cool.
I like that.
It's cool. I don't.
That
want
would
it.
be a cool structure, though.
It's very like freeing for sure. Like
Yeah.
I don't feel ever stressed about my work and social life and stuff. I know unless I'm being an idiot, I can make it to things when I need to.
Yeah.
You know?
I
So,
want a job where I can just work whenever I wanted.
yeah, it's called being an entrepreneur.
Wake up at like 11 a.m. Go back to bed. Then get up out of bed at 12.
That's called POGI.
Yeah,
that?
that's called this.
SEI.
Oh.
EI.
Yeah. Unemployment.
Ah, nice.
Well, why don't you? Well, you're now a member of the Second Round Pod full time. So if you want to join me on my crusade to make content, me and you can just wake up
Let's
and
do
do
it.
this
Let's
every
just
day.
take over TikTok or some shit.
Yeah.
We got the fucking
We
TikTok
got
dance lights.
we got everything, man. Me and you start doing dances, live streams. You want to do a 24-hour
I'd
live
be
stream
down.
tomorrow?
I'd be so down.
24-hour
All
live
three of us
stream.
quit?
I can't quit my job, but like we need to kind of figure this shit out first.
Well, I am off tomorrow.
I can be.
You're off tomorrow?
Yeah, I get 2 days of like training to study for an exam.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Right.
Right.
Right.
And is this exam something that you really need to study for?
It's very difficult.
Yeah, like I should.
Okay.
Requires
Okay.
lots of preparation.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Clearly, that's why they give you 2 days.
Yeah, they give you 2 days off fully, just to study flat
Yeah.
out. Not to go out to a work party on Saturday and get nuked.
No.
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 God, no.
No.
You'd never.
Mm-mm.
You'd
Dude,
never.
we got a work party this week, and I'm not going.
Why?
I don't know why. Because it's from... Okay, so pretty much, I'd say about 30% of our workforce in, like, Olive Intact, like, in our department, like, in, like, people that are on the phones, work until 6:30 in the evening, Newfoundland time.
Yeah.
Okay? Our work party is from 6 to 9 for 3 hours downtown. And all of us work from home. So, like, how the fuck does that work?
I guess they're just like show up a little late.
Who's on that social committee?
Who's on the book the parties committee? Yeah.
I think
Not on the
that's what
social
that's.
Party planning committee.
Wait,
yeah,
hold
like
on, what-
who's on?
is
Who's
that
looking
not a
after the
social
Christmas
committee?
party?
Yeah, I think so. That's straight. But where is it downtown?
No, I'm on the engagement committee, and we didn't look after that.
What's the engagement?
It's like
It just helps people get engaged.
Yeah.
It's just
Here's
like,
hey,
run the
I've
weddings.
done this before. Here's how you do it.
yeah, he's like, you get the photographer.
Yeah.
Make sure you get the proper ring size. It's okay.
pretty much it's pretty much like we run like all the kind of like fun shit that goes on in the office. Like we all have a hand in that and like how it gets organized and stuff.
Right on.
But No, like pretty much whoever organized the party, I'd like to ask you what you were thinking. Just they booked out this huge convention center downtown, like the big convention center across the road from All One Center.
Yeah.
Or Mary Brown Center, sorry. They booked that out for 3 hours, and like literally like half the people will not be able to go. And it's like I just don't understand. How is it for 3 hours on a Wednesday?
On a Wednesday?
On a Wednesday.
I was gonna ask if you were going out after.
No.
Like a Friday
It's
or
on a
Saturday.
Wednesday.
That's
It's like,
fucked
do you
up.
just openly
Yeah,
want
that
to be like,
sucks.
yeah, we're so boring that nobody wants to do anything?
I feel like you're gonna get maybe 25% of the workforce there.
Literally.
Maybe.
Yeah. Like the only people that are going to be there is going to be like all the higher ups. And it's just like,
But like to play devil's advocate, did they just have a brain fart and think that when they booked it,
no,
because you got to book it in
everything-
advance?
Everything that they do is always early. Like they had like a big bingo thing and they like they promoted the shit out of it to everybody. And it started at 5 p.m. and ran till 7.
So if you were
The
working
only
till
people that work those hours are the higher, like the only people that work till 4 are like nobody, because like we all operate on at least Ontario time, so like everybody's working 9 to 5.
which would be 6:30 here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is like 9
So-
to 5 Ontario is 10:30 to 6:30. Like pretty much everybody works at least 10:30 to 6:30.
So you chime in for the last
Some
half
people
hour.
work 9 to 5, and very very few work 8 to 4.
Yeah.
Very few.
Because like what I was gonna say is like I know obviously from my own hellhole that's happening with my own Christmas party, you need to book a good venue like months and months and months in advance. So my thing is like, were they thinking everyone was going to be in the office by then, which is down in the downtown?
Well, they could have.
vicinity?
They could have had a Christmas party at the office. I don't know why they didn't, but they just
It's
didn't.
a big enough building.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's massive. It's like fucking Jesus. Like 7 or 8. It's like I don't even know how many floors. There's a lot though.
Just take one of the floors and make it like the party area.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like there's tons of They could have just made a big old party area at the main floor. Like you've been in the building before.
Mhm,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
Um,
But anyway, I just don't understand.
speaking of your point again with the Christmas, are you talking about the Christmas party like that
That's
you're
what
throwing?
Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. How much did
I need
anybody, like, send
I
you
need
money
12
yet?
more people. If I get 12 more people, I'm okay with
Oh,
the
that's
level
not
of
bad.
money I might lose.
You were looking for like 40.
Yeah, no, once y'all, like, my friends sent it
Yeah.
and their significant others, that was the majority of the money I needed. It's not like I got 800 people.
Right.
Only 44 said they're going. So,
Right.
like, that's what my rule of thumb was I need $450 to cover everything. And then there's some other stuff that I was willing to pay out of pocket, like speaker rental costs and stuff, because that's like $50. And I was like, I don't care. Like,
Doesn't
cool.
Doesn't Nick David have the speaker still
They
at
suck.
his dad's house?
They've always sucked. I
Oh.
used to nearly blow them up every
thought they were
single
good.
house party. Well, they were good.
You thought they were good because poor fellow over there was almost breaking them.
Yeah, like
thought they
the,
were pretty
like the
aight.
heat that used to come off them and my speakers, because I'd have my speakers and his in the same place. Fucking honestly, you could have cooked an egg on them.
It was
buddy.
always sweaty up there. It was always
Like,
sweaty up behind the table.
They were right on the limit. My
I'd go up
friend.
there trying to fuck around with Hags, immediately start sweating and just leave.
Oh yeah, no, it was warm. So I got them to push back to Wednesday. They were like, you can cancel, but if you're gonna cancel, let us know by the end of the day, workday Wednesday. Because like everything is like through e-transfer and stuff. There's no like credit card. Like I'm not worried about it if we do have to cancel. And like if we do, we do. I don't
Even
care.
if you do, it's not the end of the world. Like
No.
we can
We'll just
like
fucking hang out
yeah,
together.
like we can just
Yeah.
figure something out. Like, it's
yeah,
not a
like
big
my
deal.
thing was I was just like it was just an idea I had, and I was like, would people be interested? Everyone said yes. Made the group. It was chill. And then when it comes time to send me $10, no one on the fucking face.
Man,
of the
that's
Now,
what happens, man.
But
People
here's
flake.
the other thing too that I've been trying to figure out. Not to cut you off,
Yeah.
but supposedly there's been like some people aren't getting any notifications from it when I'm making posts in the Facebook group. And I checked the notification settings and it says all. But when Jess, for example, went into the group in hers, her notifications were different than mine. So I'm wondering if people just legitimately that don't know me very well but got invited through a friend of a friend, which I put it out to anyone that wanted to come, so no problem. If they just haven't gotten my notifications and they're like, man, that party's gonna be sick Friday, and then they like go look
Cancel.
and it's canceled because no one fucking sent me anything, and they're like, oh, I would have went.
Well, to be honest, I would consider that not your fault.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh
That's
my
on
God,
them.
no.
It's
Yeah.
if you're in the group, it's on you to check it.
Yeah.
I get notifications whenever you post it in it. So
Yeah,
and I've
so,
never
like,
ever fucked with my Facebook settings. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
that could have
So,
been like Jess maybe could have fucked with it one time and then forgot about it. And
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? So I'm not too worried about it. My philosophy on that was try to do something nice. No big deal if it don't happen. It's not the end of the world.
yeah, I don't think it's the end of the world. Like,
No.
I mean,
I'll try again next year because I like the idea of it. Probably I'll book it way more in advance so it's at a cheaper spot because it's the only thing that's
yeah,
pissing
and
me
inside
off is, like,
CBS
this-
would be nice.
Where is it?
It's downtown.
That's kind of
Good. I know. I like
Yeah.
it. I like the location's perfect. It's just the fucking place. They're literally a party service. Like they have like built-in catering and like they set up the room for us in different like it's meant for like business and event hosting, right?
Yeah, that's
and I was literally like yeah, like last minute, do you guys have anything? Didn't expect them to say yes. They were like, yeah, actually someone just canceled. Why? What are you thinking? I was like, well, we just want to have a party. And he was like, okay, yeah, like do you want bottle service, catering, and all this shit? I'm like,
We just wanna get fucked up.
No,
We just
no.
wanna
I'm like, I want a
BYOB.
BYOB. He's like, okay, well, if it's BYOB, because since we usually work with a catering service, you need to have an insurance, which actually a lot of businesses do besides like generic ass halls because they don't give a fuck. But like, I was like, okay, that's a pill like I can swallow, so that's $100, no big deal. I'm like, is what it is. But then he's like, yeah, we can like set up the room. What do you want? I was like, actually, we wanted to play a little bit of cornhole, and then I was just gonna bring some music, and we were just gonna like dance. Is that okay? He was like, not usually what we do, but yeah, we could definitely make that work. He was like,
This
the
guy's like,
room's
who the
big
fuck
enough.
is this guy?
Yeah, he's like, what are you talking about? And then I'm like, yeah. He's like, so what kind
He's
of
like,
hours?
do you want a bouncy castle too?
Yeah. And then I was like,
want a ball pit.
Can you do that?
do you think
If
I
so,
would?
yes.
I would 100% rip a ball pit.
Imagine
It's
it was
so
like,
sick.
do you want me to just like make the whole thing a ball pit for you guys? Like,
the whole room.
imagine.
He opens like the skylight in the middle, and they're just pouring balls in for 4 hours.
We just jump off the roof. There's like a big like skylight jumping through the roof.
You
into the ball
you
pit.
guys got fog machines?
I wish. But yeah, no. So I wasn't planning on keeping it there. It's just as I went to every other place in the sun, they've been booked for like 2 months.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I'm not gonna cancel the event because this place is a little pricier than I wanted. So I was like, hopefully we get enough people, and then there was enough interest. So I'm like, it is what it is.
Maybe next year SRP will host a Christmas event.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Well, I said it to some other friends that couldn't make
Get
it.
some sponsors.
Well, I mean,
I think the plan next year is I'm going to.
slow down now. Yeah,
I'm just
probably.
trying to think ahead. Think
Yeah.
ahead here.
Well, this
How to
time-
grow the brand.
Maybe that's our goal, boys. We should make a pact right now. This time next year, SRP will be big enough that we can have a sponsor that has a paid Christmas party for our friends.
Now, when we're talking paid, are we talking like a
Like-
$20 donation?
No, I'm talking. They pay for the hall, so $250.
Easy.
We might be able to figure that out. We'll see.
Yes.
We'll see.
We'll
SRP.
see.
Well, we just gotta get content and blah
Should
blah
we
blah.
just get Greggy to get Princess Auto to sponsor us?
No, they wouldn't.
No.
I tried. The only
See, usually the thing about sponsors is that there has to be something in it for them.
For them.
Yeah, so it's
closest
like
thing.
we
to-
want to host a party for all our friends to get drunk. Princess Auto, who you sell fucking industrial and automobile
They sell
parts.
a ton of shit.
Yeah,
man.
they sell pretty much everything under the fucking sun. That's like not like I don't even know. Like they sell pretty much everything.
Yeah,
Would
they're
you
good
like
business.
to sponsor our friends getting drunk party?
You walk in.
There's gonna be a bouncy castle and ball pit.
Let me rephrase that. I don't mean the corporate sponsor sponsors our party. I mean we have a slight small stream of revenue that we as SRP can pay the $250 to have the hall and have a Christmas party.
That would be great.
You get what I'm? That's what I meant. I didn't mean like we get in with like fucking Manscaped
Billboards
and
of
Mans.
Princess Auto
Yeah,
across the
like
wall.
that's not what I meant. What I meant was like through whatever sponsor we get.
It's like a fucking job fair. They got some fucking
They got a-
stations set up.
like operating engineers college is there too, and they're just trying to. Like,
There's just 3 people sitting at like one of those like beer
The
pong
fucking
tables.
heavy equipment engineer, the heavy equipment college up in Holyrood. They like bring out little fucking little figurines of like the cranes that they use.
and they're all sitting on one table, and we're just like playing flip cup on the other side of the table that they're sitting, and they're like looking around. They're like, "So you're interested?" And you're like, "No, buddy."
That'd be fucked. That'd be funny.
You guys ever think about being a crane operator?
Cuts to someone getting like fucking tilt-a-whirl on top. Like, there's your crane, buddy.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Jesus.
But yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Might be a good idea. But anyways,
It actually is a good idea.
It's a very good idea.
We got a long time to prep for it, so.
we got our playoff pool too. That's coming up. That'll be coming up.
Oh yeah.
You
That's
get
the
to
only
be,
thing.
you get to
That's
be a
the
part
only
of that this
perennial.
year.
Yeah, that's the only perennial SRP thing that we do.
That's
like,
our staple event.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Maybe we should up the entry fee by
Should've did the
$5
World Cup
and
one.
finally take a cut.
It's hard to do for World Cup. And I never really thought about it. It's just
Why
for
would it be hard?
well,
Like-
you'd
like
have
just teams to advance, like no like goal scorers or nothing.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like
Yeah.
like I was thinking like a player thing. But
That'd be
yeah,
too much. I wouldn't know who
Yeah.
the fuck to pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
should have thought about that. Why didn't we fucking think about that? Anyway,
That's why you got me here now.
there you go.
I don't
Too bad
like
you never thought
soccer.
about that a month ago when you were part time.
Yeah, when you're a special guest.
Yeah.
Fucking outrageous. Crazy how the times
associate
move by.
guest.
Yeah. Associate.
Just moving through the ranks.
What do you guys think about the World Cup though? Do you think
It's unreal, man. It doesn't make any sense.
Do you
to
think
me.
France is gonna have a repeat?
It's either going to be France or Argentina, but honestly, who fucking knows at this point? Because
So here we can bet this. Okay. So if you were to pick France or Argentina as the outright winner now, both of them pay more than double. So you can take like $100, put it on France, it pays $210.
yeah,
Take another $100, put it on Argentina, it pays $270. If Croatia or Morocco win, we're fucked. But
Well, how much do they pay out?
like if you put $100, you get like 800 or some shit. Like it's
yeah, but they're not going to. Well, man,
you
that's
never know.
the thing. Like Morocco
They
is
beat
fucking
Brazil, man.
Morocco's fucking good.
Mm.
I don't think Croatia's going to win. I really don't think that. But Morocco, like people cannot break them down. Like they're playing so well defensively and just taking advantage of like
They had one goal
counterattack.
scored, and it was Canada. Was own goal.
And their goalkeeper's a psycho.
So am I crazy
yes.
in thinking that there's no way we cannot make money off this or break even? Sorry,
Well, yeah, no. If Morocco or
because
Croatia don't,
we bet 100 on Morocco,
Mm.
100 on Croatia,
yes,
100 on France.
no, then
And
it's out.
You
no,
can't-
no,
you
no,
can't-
hear me out. Hear me
You
out.
would lose money if France or
no
or Argentina wins.
No,
Yeah.
You'd
because
lose
what you
90
do
and
is
30.
the last because there's only 4 options.
Yes.
The 4th option,
You would have to
be-
put
you
more
bet
money
enough,
on-
You bet enough that it cancels out the other 3 bets losing. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yes.
but you would have to put more money on France and Argentina.
But sports
No.
betting does this mathematically, so
You
we
can't
can't
do
do that. Like they got a lot of people working up there, so that doesn't happen, or else they would not be.
I
in
think
business.
they
Yeah.
forgot. I
There's a
think they
reason why
forgot.
There's a reason why these sports betting companies are coming out of the woodwork.
$billion.
Yeah, and
I
every
think
time, every
they
week there's a new
forgot.
fucking betting company coming out.
I
Bet
forgot. I
99,
think they
99.
forgot though. Like they forgot because if Croatia's like 8 times,
Now Croatia could be like 5 times.
No,
have
no,
you
they
looked
are.
at it today?
I looked at it today. It's 2.1 for France,
France,
2.7 for Argentina,
Yeah.
8 and 10 Croatia, Morocco.
okay. So my brain, the way I'm thinking, I feel like works. You take 100, you put it on Croatia.
Right,
You
So
take
that pays out 800.
You take
Right.
100, you put it on Morocco.
That pays out 1,000.
right.
Yeah. You take
So-
100, you put it on which one had better odds of between France and
Argentina.
Argentina 2.7.
270.
Okay, so you put 100.
So that's
for
$300,
Argentina,
but you only
$300.
win 270 if Argentina wins.
So you're down
So
30.
you're down 30.
Yeah. Okay. So worst case, you're down 30.
But,
or France
yeah,
wins,
but
and
now
you're
you're
down
saying
300.
put another
because
100 on France.
No, I'm saying put whatever whatever the total is on the other ones. You get what I'm saying? So like what I'm saying is like we just had my brain sees I see the tunnel.
So
like
this,
I see
this
the
is what
light.
happened. Remember when I took that edible?
I know.
And I was going
I was gonna say. I was like, we need a jail fucking
with
sheet.
the F1.
Yeah,
with the F1. So I was
Because like in my head now, if I put like 350 or whatever it would be on France,
It'd pay out like a little bit over 700.
it'd be 700 and something, yeah.
Yeah.
meaning that the worst case is I lose.
735.
Though meaning the worst case I lose is $30 for if Argentina won.
I'm sorry.
No, no.
If you put $100
No,
on
because-
Argentina and 350 on France, and then Argentina won,
No. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. That's what I said, but it's not what I meant.
No, we need an Excel spreadsheet.
I need,
here.
there's too much for
You
me
gotta
to
write. You gotta write
visualize.
this shit down when you're trying to size this up. You can't
Just
say
like
figure
that.
it out.
on a pizza box.
Yeah, Jail got super baked and then wrote out this huge formula. And on why, like, it was Leclerc,
Perez.
Verstappen.
No, it was just Perez and Leclerc.
Yes, and he
Right.
was trying to say that it was literally free, as long as one of them two won.
They both had over 2 odds, and the only other guy that could catch him was like, I think Hamilton, but he was so far back it didn't matter. I don't follow F1 anymore, but I think Perez clinched second. Am I?
Yes,
He
yeah,
did.
he was second in the
There you go. Would have been free money.
drivers. Yeah,
So no, I've thought about it. I'm definitely wrong.
You're just now realizing.
But there is a way to do it that you would just lose one sum with the 4 of 3. You get what I'm saying?
well, what Jill say? If you bid 100 on all of them, and then worst case, if Argentina won, you said you'd lose 30.
Well, no, you'd lose 130.
You'd lose 130. Yeah.
and then you'd lose 190 if France won.
Yeah.
But you'd be in the clear by like 400 and 600
Yeah.
if Croatia or Morocco won.
So basically, why don't we just fucking put a quick hundy on Croatia and a
Right
quick,
now,
between the 3 of us,
live on SRP.
SRP funds, we'll do $33 each.
SRP funds for
What-
those.
what's in that
where are
account?
those funds?
What's in that account?
-8.
Okay,
But
cheers.
we're on the run. Well, I'm just saying we need that new switcher. I'll put $25 each.
Well, this is why I said I said we should do like a new
Morocco
thing.
or
like-
Croatia's gonna win. So
Oh,
let's
sorry,
do-
it's 8.5 for Croatia, not 8, so that's even better.
So the way that this World Cup is going,
It's
I
gonna
wouldn't
be Croatia or
surprised if one
Morocco.
of them won. So Morocco is the first African team
Yeah,
to make it to the final 8. The
Yeah.
first ever
to the semis.
to the
The
semis.
final
To the
four.
semis.
Or final four. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
First
and weren't
African
Morocco
team.
and Croatia in Canada's group, or just
Yes.
Croatia?
Yes.
Yeah, both.
Yes, and Belgium.
Belgium, two.
Yeah,
in the
but
world.
Belgium sucks.
Bel-
They're ranked
Belgium,
two.
they
everyone
came
that
in ranked number 2, and
everyone that knows football knows Belgium was not it.
Okay.
That was American influencers. That was just they had them.
Okay.
Okay. I knew.
that's right. Hags knows what he's
I
talking
knew.
knew.
I played
He knows.
FIFA 2010 with South Africa.
Who did you take coming out of that group?
Which group?
Hey, those who know football. What group? What are we talking here?
Which World Cup? What were we talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
2014?
No.
We're
like
talking
I-
about the World Cup of hockey, right?
No.
That got to come back, man.
That'd be sick.
I was
loved
talking
it.
about that.
You probably
today.
won't see it again for another 8 years, probably.
48.
It was 20.
2048.
Was it 2014? No, 20. What was that? 2016. That was 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the last time we saw best on best
Yeah.
Yeah.
because there was no Olympics.
No.
Thanks,
and there
Gary.
still won't be forever. So
Fucking asshole.
Yeah.
I hate to side with Gary, but
So
I get
right,
why.
yeah, I
Like, it makes
understand.
sense.
But still,
No country wants to pay any form of insurance fee for these guys that are making millions and millions of dollars because they can't afford it. What team or owner wants their pride? What owner? If Conor McDavid fucking blew up his ACL playing in the Olympics, Edmonton's fucked, and they still got to pay him fucking whatever the fuck that his monstrosity contract is, $12 million or whatever.
12
it
and a
is.
half.
I get why that owner doesn't want him playing in it. It
Yeah,
sucks.
I
As a
get that
hockey
too
fan, it
from a-
sucks. It just
from
makes
like a-
sense. Makes sense.
From a business
Until they
perspective.
find some way to like subsidize the fee and like insurance wise or something. There's just no way. Sucks, but it's the truth.
Well, everybody else does it. Is all I'm saying.
That's true.
So that's just the way it
Basketball.
is. It's the Olympics.
Basketball, baseball. There's no such thing as football Olympics. No.
No, there isn't.
It'd be
Wow.
fun.
Well, it'd literally just be the states.
Yeah. States versus the world.
Yeah, like who else? I don't even know
Well,
any.
they haven't won gold medal every year the past couple Olympics. They've lost.
We're,
Who?
talking
We're talking about football.
We're talking football.
Oh, I
American
thought you
football.
said
Hey,
basketball.
football was an Olympic sport.
Oh, my bad. I thought we were talking basketball. I apologize.
Oh,
no,
yeah. No.
Did you watch that? The Redeem team.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
I like
was
that
great.
on Netflix.
Football, though, wild take. I bet you if they just, because there was a lot of money in it, said fuck it, and some of those rugby players from like New Zealand
Oh
and
my
all these
God.
countries that are sick said, buddy, we just got to teach you how to throw this one fucking straight. I don't think they'd win, but it'd be better than you think because some of those rugby guys could fuck you up.
I guess it's kind of similar.
They're not similar, but
It's not similar at all.
no,
Well, they're
but
just running around fucking hitting bars.
no, but it's
Catching the ball.
the similar. It's a what I would like to call a transferable skill. Like it's not similar in the way they play it, but it's like cricket players are also could play baseball, but it's not at all the same game. Like in terms of the way they have to swing, like they're like going down and up and like all that stuff. But there's core skills
At the
that
base,
are
at the
transferred.
root of it,
Yeah,
there is
this-
similarities.
And there's the same thing with rugby and football. 100%. If I got a rugby player and I stuck him at linebacker, I'm sure he could figure out how to mow someone over and fucking tackle the quarterback.
It's like all you have, instead of like just being an animal, you have to wait for this guy to call for the ball first. Then you
and
can be an
then
animal.
you can be an animal. Yeah.
Same thing.
don't
I wish we had like rug ball.
Rug
ball?
I wish we had rug ball.
We can
man.
make rug ball.
Man, fuck SRP. That's our $1 million idea.
rug ball. You just
We used to play a game in Queen E called Kick the Can. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Do you remember that game? That was
Dude.
fucked.
so like people are in jail. And you got to kick the can to free them, or no?
No, it was like rugby, but there was a can, and he laid in the middle, and you just kicked it around. And it was like pretty much soccer, but there was no goalies. It was like an end zone, and you had to kick the can into the end zone, but it was full body contact.
So there was no money for the school to buy a soccer ball. They're just like, here's a can.
No. We used to play it at lunchtime, like in the soccer field, like being
like you just made
degenerates.
shit up.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought I was like in gym class.
I played. No. I played it
teaching
once
you.
for like 10 minutes. I was like, I'm never playing this again. I was like, this is so dangerous.
Dude, the kick the can that I'm talking about is like it was like a camping game where you would have a can in like some safe area, and then you just run around, and there's people trying to get you, and if they tag you, you got to go in jail, and then the people that are left got to kick the can and free them.
We
Never
used to
heard of
play a
that.
game, so you know how you get your buddies and play
we
like
played that here at your house.
Probably, but I just don't remember.
It was like Spotlight, but we had to come kick the can.
I don't remember
to get
kicking any
people out of
can. We
jail.
just had a jail.
So we invented probably the best hybrid of hide and go seek tag. So we didn't play Spotlight. We played hide and go seek
Same
tag.
thing here.
Yeah.
We never
used a
played
flashlight
Spot-
because
no.
we were cowards.
No, and not even
s-
that. The reason we didn't do it was just dumb.
Well,
Fuck spotlights, man. It's the dumbest game ever.
yeah, it's too easy.
If you're wearing a red sweater and you're the only idiot that showed up in a red sweater, I could see you 42 miles down the road.
Yeah, that's on you.
And just be like, spotlight. You don't even hear me. Like I'm just like spotlight on trail.
As long as you said your name, you're out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just like he's literally down in Keller Grooves, like fuck man. Like
God fucking damn it.
like I call him.
see me.
Like imagine this: you're sprinting.
I'm
down
in
the
my
road.
house at
Yeah,
home.
I call you. You answer the phone. Hello,
Spotlight
Jail. I saw you.
But yeah,
Where am I?
Look at your
In
window.
your house, bitch.
so we made possibly the greatest hybrid of hide and go seek tag ever. So what we played, so we used to go to Brad Greenslate's house. So it was him and one of our other buddies' house. So we used to go and in the middle, like it was like a cul-de-sac. So his house is on one side, the other guy's house on the other side. Matthew Carey was his house. You know Matthew Carey?
No.
Okay, well, anyway, we went to elementary school together, went to Queenie all the way up. Anyway, so we used to have so we had two teams, and each team had a jail behind one another's house. Okay? So your house was your base, and then in the middle of the street was the boundary. So, and then both teams had a secret item.
So this is capture the flag.
So it's essentially capture the flag. It's essentially capture the flag with jail, but there was a line in the middle that if you crossed the other line, that was when the other team could tag you.
Mm-hmm.
But you had to go across the other team's line to find their item.
Mm-hmm.
But if they
Yeah.
tagged you, you had to go in their jail.
Capture the flag.
Nah, it's capture the
It's
flag.
capture the flag and
Yeah.
bring it across. Yeah.
It's capture the flag.
It's essentially
Good
capture the
game.
flag with
Good
jail.
game.
But it was
Capture
fucking
capture
awesome.
the flag's fun.
Pretty much it was capture the flag. We call it lockdown.
Nice.
We
call it lockdown.
we used to play man tracker, which was the best.
So how'd you play Man Tracker?
Mom was the person chasing us, with Boomer, my old dog,
Okay.
and she would literally sprint through the woods after us. And God love my mother, she was amazing. But yeah, no, that was it. So when there was a jail that Mom would, if we got caught, we were done, and it was just last team surviving. So whatever team she caught last.
So it'd be like teams of two?
Yeah, usually about that. Sometimes we just do singles, whoever was last man standing. But
I think it was fun as fuck.
yeah, just like in the wood, like no limits. And this is before the highway, so you could go back like miles.
Like far.
Yeah.
Come in then with like 6 glasses of, of
green juice. Yeah.
Did she have a flashlight?
Just green.
No, well, she
Kool-Aid.
might have used a flashlight, but it was not like spotlight. Like,
Yeah, it was just
to
for
look around.
For looking, yeah. I was
Or
gonna say,
Titan.
'cause
The other thing
this
is
game
you-
sounds impossible for
Yeah,
her.
no, she used to fucking catch us, man. She mom knows backcountry just as good as me. The only person she barely able to find is me because well, my thing was, and I still do this even at this age and height, is I can get in trees really high for whatever reason. The branches don't break. I'm a small boy, and we just get up there.
Heads get stuck in a tree. Stacy can't find him. He's just
I'm just
stuck up
still
there
in
for
there,
days.
in there, days. Well, I used to fuck with people because there was a tree, probably about.
Stacy's like, oh, he's really going for this one.
So how shitty would it be if you were the first guy caught? Like, how long would the game go?
10 minutes, maybe?
No,
15?
no, longer than that. Like
Really?
usually we do like if mom was not feeling it, like some boys went deep, she'd just call like a mercy, like, okay, you beat me, like
Yeah.
so like
Home
it was
free ticket.
yeah, home free ticket.
yeah, there
so
you go,
like
yeah.
never
10 seconds.
it was probably never like longer than 20 minutes, 25 minutes, but like she was committed for that 25. Like it wasn't like just like walking around the house waiting to see if anyone like she'd be there. And the best was Boomer used to like go for us, right? So you'd know mom was half close if you heard Boomer, and he'd like be fucking sprinting through the woods. You'd be like, it'd be like a horror movie. You'd be
Like, where are
like,
these motherfuckers?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, where the fuck is she? You're like just crouched down behind a bush, and then you see Boomer over in the corner. You're like, okay, she's there. But then mom would come from behind, like they do like a pincer attack on you, and then before you know it, you were
Like the blitzkrieg.
yeah. It was crazy, man.
Stacy and Boom were on another level of chemistry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were cracked. They were cracked. Boomer was a fucked up dog, but he knew how to fucking play man tracker, man.
I don't think I've ever run faster in my life whenever I hear home free ticket.
Oh, you needed
Just
it.
fucking boot it.
Yeah, because then you lost if you didn't get back in time. That was the other rule. It's like if she called home free ticket, I think it was longer than 10 seconds, but it was whatever amount of time. If you didn't get back in that time, you fucking lose. Meaning, like, don't be a dick and go literally down to fucking Kelligers and be like, you're never going to catch me, Stacey. Like,
Get in your
So-
car and drive away.
yeah. So, like, you could technically go wherever you wanted, but you just needed to be within earshot of the home free ticket, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd play that tomorrow. Like, if we had buys and they wanted to come up in
I'd
the
play.
woods, I'd play
Like I
tomorrow.
said, I'm off.
Just all day, man tracker. But let's put
Did you play in the daytime?
Played in the
Yeah.
day, in the night.
Okay,
whenever.
I'm thinking you played in the nighttime.
No, whenever.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it was nighttime.
It was more fun.
Most
than
time
that.
in the daytime. Because boys would get up. So what would happen is mom would pick us up from school at 2:20. We'd come in, like, get about a liter of green
Those were
juice
the
in
fucking
it.
days, man.
Get a liter of green juice in us. And then
2:30,
sprint into the woods for hours. And then mom would send us home. Well, send the boys home.
And that green juice for the folks listening
Was sick.
is just green Kool-Aid, made to order, made how you're supposed to make it,
With extra
followed
sugar.
by fucking 6 cups of sugar.
Like more sugar, man. Just like jugs of it. She
That was
was
the
turning
best
that shit
fucking
out.
thing you could ever
Oh
do.
yeah, I've dabbled in green juice.
It was like elixir, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be there you'd sprint for hours on that shit, man. Man, you want to talk, not to keep reminiscing on the pod, so for people that don't know us will know what don't know what
Yeah,
the fuck
what
we're
the
talking
fuck
about.
is going on now?
But
Well,
we
we're
went,
just talking about childhoods, you know.
yeah, you know, if you,
Hopefully anybody listening had
yeah.
a childhood, so
I
you
mean,
kind of
some did,
reminisce yourself.
some didn't. I mean, sucks, but it's the truth.
That's
Some
it.
did, man.
Too
But you know
bad.
who did have a childhood? Everyone that was friends with me. Because
Bad
what we
pussy.
used to do when we got in our airsoft phase, and Scott motherfucking Batcher came in with that fucking AK-47 battery powered. Everyone else had the spring-loaded pistols. Scott had to go to C-Tire, his dad, fucking get him a fucking fully automatic AK, and he used to just rinse people in the fucking woods, right?
He did.
So then we found the equalizer. I don't know if you knew this guy, but we had Thomas Fagan. What a gem. Great guy. He had a CO2 pistol. And he showed up here one day and fucking murked Scott. Fucking just all you hear in the woods. We'd be hiding in the woods. All you hear is blah blah blah, like actual.
Oh yeah, I know. We got pretty hardcore in the airsoft, man. I bet we didn't have any full metal guns, but like we had like fucking like we had good guns. Like I think I paid like fucking like $400 for my gun.
Really?
Oh yeah, like we got it off some like airsoft site.
See, I did the same thing, but I ordered.
I
it off-
had an MP5.
I had an L96 ordered, full Black Ops style. Got stopped at the border because it didn't have the little orange thing. I was so mad.
Yeah, mine came from like Toronto, some store in Ontario.
Dude,
or
I got like a
something.
$25 one from Walmart.
Yeah, that's
Oh
what
yeah,
most of us.
yeah.
were
Like
running.
we like when we When we got into shit, we didn't fuck around. Like we were like, yeah, you guys are getting airsoft. It's like, all right, here's like a $600 gun.
If you're
Like,
going
let's
at
go.
it, you're going at it.
Yeah, if you're
man.
going at it, you're fucking going at it.
Going at it, you're fucking going at it, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like there wasn't any fuck rounds being made with us. It was just take no prisoners.
That's the way it should be, man. That's the way it should be. You're
Fucking-
going at something, go at it.
If you're fucking going at it,
And if you're a kid, that's time to fucking do it.
exactly. Your parents can pay for it.
Fuck yeah.
Going at it,
Yeah,
you're
fuck
fucking
it,
going
who
at
cares?
it. Hey mom, can
We
I have my
should've
passing
started-
gift 6 months early?
We should have started this podcast
Doesn't
about
pass.
10 years ago. We should have started this podcast 10 years ago because then our parents could pay for half this equipment we need.
Yeah, really though.
Be sick.
I don't
You
know
got
about
me
10
now?
years ago.
Yeah, you're the dad.
Yeah. Well, it's
I
just-
mean, my
it's-
mom
it's-
wouldn't pay for shit 10 years ago. What year is that?
It's a fifth now
2012?
instead of a quarter.
Yeah, 10. I say 10 years ago as if we weren't 15.
I almost graduated.
Yeah.
I graduated in 14.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's
Yeah.
fucked, man. I hate that.
You graduated 15.
Yeah.
Mm,
Make it fucking sick, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, we've been out of school longer than we were in it in terms of high school.
I know.
And
You wanna
almost
know-
junior high.
You want to know what's crazy? You know, I know what Jess said to me a couple weeks ago.
Mm.
What?
We've been together longer than we've been apart in our lives.
Wow.
You and Jess.
Wow.
That's fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
How long? How long now?
Wait, that's not right.
I was gonna say you
no,
guys. Been
that's
together,
a long time, man.
You guys been
but-
together what? 10
Since 2012.
10 years?
What the fuck? What did she say to me?
Maybe she meant like friends. Like
no.
Nah.
no.
No, they
We
weren't
weren't
really
even friends.
friends. Yeah.
Well, like,
We were
and you
friends.
have.
Yeah,
We're friends like a month.
Well, we were. I don't know
We
about
were
you.
never friends until the pod.
Yeah. I don't know about you, Jail, but I think we've never been more than friends. So that's really the only thing we got to go.
Why not?
off of.
We haven't.
More than friends?
Fuck.
No.
What was this whole charade then?
There's no chance? There's no chance for you guys?
Of me sucking Jail's dick? Is that what you're asking me?
I'm not saying
Bruh.
you gotta suck his dick. I'm just
Bruh.
saying more
Well, how
than
else
friends.
can you be more than friends?
You can be together and have a mutual relation on just spending time together and not, being sexually active.
I meant to
together.
have like a one-liner.
But
joke,
you think
and
that
now-
that's-
now it's just spiraling.
But you think that's more
There's
than
no such
friends?
thing as having a one-liner with him.
Me, no. God,
No.
no.
There's no such
Like
thing.
last episode, I was watching it last night on YouTube, which just dropped. By the way, watch it.
Yeah.
What I think Josh said something about hags. Oh, like we were talking about how sex, and he was saying how, or you were saying how fucking between her thighs or some shit.
Oh,
It's,
yeah.
the
Oh,
sweat.
yeah.
Oh,
Goes,
yeah,
it
yeah,
goes
yeah,
He's
places.
trying to make a joke, and
Just goes places, man.
Yeah.
it just
But that's the
fucking went
beauty
on.
of this pod, is that it goes places.
It does. Sometimes it doesn't come back.
No, nor should it.
It should just stay right fucking
Yeah,
here.
it should stay
And
right
it should
where
never
it is.
air.
In the fucking stratosphere. Oh my! That's one thing I won't do is edit this thing at the level of unless someone of us said something really fucked up or some shit, but which we wouldn't do because we're not monsters. But
Yeah, we're
I
good
remember
people.
what joke did I make, and Rebecca was like, "Oh, you should cut that," and I was like, "I'm keeping that shit in." What was it?
No, it was something about Kobe and Gigi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, something about Kobe and
made
Gigi
a Kobe
crying.
joke.
He literally just made a joke about how they died, and she was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you should cut that out." And he's like, "What?"
And I was like, "Not a chance, brother." Speaking of the chicks, they haven't paid me yet, motherfucker. Rebecca hasn't. Party? No, I'm trolling.
Look at me, man.
Not
I'm
trolling, not
keeping
trolling.
track on her. It's not my
trolling
job.
at all.
What?
Are they part of the pod, or they're just guests?
They're weird. I don't know. They're not financially apart, but you could make an argument that they're more than a
They've
special
been on
guest.
more episodes than me. Or-
No,
No, that's
they've been
not
on
true.
2.
They've been on 2. They
Okay.
wanted to have their own episode one
Yeah,
night.
they
where
wanted.
we had-
We were all drunk
we had to sh- we
upstairs,
had to
and they
shut that
tried to
shit
come
down.
downstairs and record their own
Really?
episode. Yeah, and I was like,
How
nah.
would they know what to press for the cameras
They
and
wouldn't. They
shit?
were like, Matthew. They tried to pull me to the side of the party. And they're like, Matthew, turn on the stuff.
It was
for
too.
us."
It was too much. It was too late in the evening.
Yeah.
Was that when you had your murder mystery thing?
No.
that was. When was that?
Yeah. Why was Rebecca here?
Was that
It
just
was
like a
game
break?
night. It was game night,
Yeah.
and yeah, so just chilling.
How was that murder mystery after?
It was a good time.
That was
man.
wicked.
It was a good time.
Yeah, I recommend having a murder mystery if you haven't had one before.
Mm.
Lots of fun.
Lots of
Lots
fun.
of fun.
Did you get it right? Who was the murderer?
Yeah.
So I got it wrong. It was only 2 of us that got it wrong. Everybody else guessed Michelle. Michelle was the
Wait,
murderer.
yeah, I asked you this already. No,
Yeah, I guessed Jess because Jess was being super fucking sus, and I thought it was her.
You
And
just
then
couldn't let it go.
just throwing it
no,
off.
I couldn't.
Like
I-
if you got it wrong, she'd be like, "Haha, fuck you." Like,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I'd rather be wrong and guess you. You stupid motherfucker, man.
What were you trying to do?
He was trying to check the fucking camera, and
Hags just fucking bonked his head just like he bonked the hitch off the trailer. in grade what, 4 or 5?
No, maybe.
Dude, we were that young.
Probably grade 4.
It was only me, you, Scott, and Henny.
Yeah.
Just 4 of us. Me and Henny were in
Knocked
net.
out.
I don't know why the fuck that was going on.
one-on-one.
Yeah, it was just one-on-one Hags v. Scott.
That makes the story sound way worse.
And Hags just head down.
Hags was making it sound like you guys were having a bash.
No.
He told the story on the
No,
podcast.
I know.
I just said we were playing ball hockey. You never specified the
There was
amount of players.
4 of us. And 2 of us were in
And
net.
2 nits.
Sprinting.
So there's no distractions now.
No,
There's-
but that's how I
Just
split
head
run.
down. Head down buzzing.
The boys on
And I respect it.
the boys on the senior team now make fun of me every time because I don't. No matter what happens, if I make contact with the ball, I'm sprinting to first base. So it could be like a direct line or foul ball straight past the catcher, and I drop the bat. And just
Dude,
fucking
I was
go.
the same way, though.
Man, and they're like, "Do you have any idea?" I'm like, "I have a rough idea. I just don't want to fucking. I don't want to be that guy. Like my thing is, I'm kind of fast, and I've made a lot of good contact this year, actually. So like, you know, but point is, I don't want to. Yeah, the dandruff
Subtle
off my
flex.
shoulder. Point is, I just don't. That's my mindset, man. So it's no different in hockey. I never had hands or anything, so I had to look at the ball, make sure the ball was going forward, and I would run as fast as I could while looking down at the ground. So there was a trailer hitch there. So I got knocked out. So I was concussed.
That was the sketchiest shit
So
ever.
I had permanent brain damage. So before that day, I wasn't colorblind.
You should have wore your shirt.
Yeah, the shirt's pretty solid.
Josh got him a fucking
Yeah.
shirt for Secret Santa. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
What does it say again?
It's like I may be colorblind, but I know I look good in red, but the shirt's green.
No,
No, it's
the other way around, yeah.
around.
It's the other way around.
It's a
probably,
red. It's like I know I look good in green, but it's a red shirt, and it's fucking.
yeah. To be
hilarious.
fair, that mistake had nothing to do with the color blindness, you
No,
asshole.
I know.
It
It
was
was
just
yeah.
a misremembering of what was on the shirt.
Just couldn't remember the color because he was so confused by it. I'm sorry. I'm an
That's
asshole.
what he thinks.
I'm an asshole.
That's what he thinks.
I've been getting put on blast on this, and I'm next episode. I'm gonna spend 7 hours editing it just to make me look sick. I'm gonna just zoom in on all your faces at random
Zooming on my
point.
nose, just like
Yeah, just you just fucking in one.
These smell a lot better now.
They do, yeah.
Smell like Febreze.
So nice that they're washed.
Yeah.
First wash they got since 2019, baby.
Yeah, since the OGs.
Oh god.
But you know, it's kind of sad because I feel like in a weird way we've washed away the
we've
original
lost something.
members. Yeah, the amount of Mark
Yeah,
Sweat.
but it's a
and-
it's a refresh. It's a reboot.
It is a reboot. That is true. We are on season 1. Yeah,
The
that is
amount
true.
of Mark and Devin, LeBron, Kobe debates, and
Mhm.
all that stuff.
Ben
it's all-
throwing in shitty Wizards takes, man.
Yeah.
I'll never like that guy if he doesn't take us out to dinner.
What?
I'm just saying. In the
Did
OG,
he make a bet sometime?
Yeah,
oh, he made a
OG
bet like 2
listeners-
years ago. No, it was like
it was way longer than that now.
fuck,
It's three
yeah,
3 years.
3 years ago now.
Well,
probably.
I say way, but it was one more year. But yeah, 3. No, long story short, OG
Way
listeners,
more than
Way
that.
more. It's like 2.5 years.
OG listeners would know. Basically, Mark and convinced Ben to back up his Wizards hot take that he had, and he bet all of us that he'd take us out to supper if the Wizards didn't make the playoffs, and they fucking sucked and didn't make the playoffs. And he never
What year
ever
was
took us
that? Who
out.
did they have? Who was?
That was the year that they got. I think it was the year they got Dwight Howard, wasn't it?
Yeah,
And John Wall and then Bradley
Bradley
Beal
Beal.
came back, and it was all supposed. He thought it was gonna be real good, and it was the year they drafted Rui Hachimura, so he was super high on him, and then he just thought that they were gonna be great, and they just were not, and we just knew they weren't gonna be good, and we were like, Ben, you're being a meatball, and he was like, nope, they're gonna make the playoffs, and we were like, all right, well, if they don't, you gotta take us out to supper. And he was like, deal, and
You should
Never
get
did.
You should get the audio back and just send them that 10-second clip.
no chance that audio exists anywhere. I've deleted almost everything, for good reason too.
Pain.
they had
Bad-
to go.
Yeah, bad quality.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had these old mics, man.
Yeah, honestly,
They
I
were
don't even think it was the mics. The mics weren't the best, but it was more that mixer.
Yeah.
The codec on that mixer was just trash. Had no processing power. It was just fucking Like I bet you if we
It
took,
looked like a fucking Walmart.
yeah, like if we took those mics, I bet you, and put them into this, they wouldn't sound near as good as these, but they wouldn't sound like as crackly and distorted as they did.
Yeah.
I can't believe we thought that was the way to go. That's the weird thing about this podcasting shit, man. Is like there's no the level it's gotten to now. If you aren't gonna fucking go at it, this whole like
Might as well not go at it.
yeah,
Oh,
like, might
dude,
as well
like
not.
literally, like when we first started and like the boys were happy with how it sounded. I was like, boys, I was like, this sounds like shit. I was like, it sounds so distorted. It's super loud. Like, it does not sound good at all. I was like, no one's going to fucking listen to this. Like, I wouldn't listen to this. And I fucking did it. Like, it was my idea to do it. And I was just like, this isn't going to work. Like, if you're going, like, you can't go from listening to, like, a professional podcast to listening
To a startup.
to a
kind of
bunch of
thing.
idiots that literally, like,
Unless we're literally like the second coming of Burt Kreischer, fucking Joe Rogan, and them just being funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Which I'd like to think we induce a laugh, but we're not.
Yeah, we're not that level though.
Yeah. It's just you gotta bring the shit. If you're going at it, you gotta
Yeah.
go at it.
It's probably 5 to 10 like
Yeah.
chuckles like that.
Oh, dude, like
Throughout.
literally the whole podcast, you could just hear people breathing
Yeah.
and like, oh man, yeah.
Nice.
It was bad.
Did we post anything with the Christmas draft from last week?
have
No, I
idea.
didn't. I'm gonna have to do something up for that or something. I'll do it
Yeah.
up tonight.
You know how like Barstool does that? Like where they have the 5 names on top and then like their picks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
should
can
do that shit.
I
I'm
can
fine with that.
probably muster
A
up
little
something.
Stir it up.
Yeah,
little something
she'll be able to
little
muster
something
that.
I'm
similar.
so pissed I picked Polar Express.
Yeah.
I don't like
I'm
that.
pissed. I fucking pissed. I like Why Him's a great movie, but I think I would have had. I think I might have won that draft
had
if I had
Home
to took Home Alone.
Yeah, I think
Because
you
I
might too.
needed a Christmas classic in there, and I didn't have
completely
it.
forgot
I
about
love how
that.
Freddie. This is what I laugh at. What he just said. The thing was
No, but
draft
not-
the
oh,
best
Christmas-
classic movies, and he goes, "Yeah, I might have won if I actually had a Christmas classic in my fucking team."
No. But there's a difference between a Christmas classic
It's
and
a classic.
yeah. There's a difference between a Christmas classic and fucking claymation, fucking Rudolph's Red
That
Nose
is a
Reindeer.
Christmas classic.
Yeah, but nobody's fucking watching that. When was the last time you watched it?
probably last Christmas.
Bullshit.
See here's my thing
I
about.
call it bullshit.
But it's not bullshit because I'll be honest with you, I don't go out of my way to watch many Christmas movies. But if I'm scrolling through the channels, let's say me and Danica are sitting here, and there's nothing really on Netflix we want to watch, and I'm like scrolling to see the Leafs game or something, and we see that was on, and I kept it on for a second, I'd watch it. Like, it's a classic Christmas movie. I'm just not going out of my way, but I'm not going out of my way with a lot of the ones any of us picked. Because I don't know.
I'll usually make an effort to throw on Home Alone 1 and 2, and I'll watch Elf.
But see, you're a
The only one,
but you're a
the only
massive
one
movie
that's
guy.
the only one that's a nail in the fucking sked is Trailer
Trailer
Park
Park
Boys.
Boys, which is one of the drafts,
And it's
we
fucking
can do.
elite. And we watched it on Friday, and you cannot disagree that it is.
It's a good. It's a
so
good
elite.
Christmas
Wait.
special.
That was on Friday?
Yeah,
Yeah. And you were dying laughing at it.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
You just can't remember.
don't remember
It
that.
was solid. It was
Rabs
real,
loved it.
it was solid. It
Everybody loved it.
was real solid.
Yeah.
There's
Should
no
watch it
debate.
again.
Which brings us to what one do we want to do today? Because we have a couple options that we've been. I don't think we should do the Christmas special one. I think we need the full roster.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
to do a draft, we need like,
need at
and
least,
we
like,
need we need
four.
another
No,
body.
I think we can do one of the like lesser ones.
I
this
was
one,
gonna
'cause we
say
need one
I was gonna
each.
say we can discuss your favorite gift that you think you've ever gotten for Christmas
Yeah. That's cool.
and tell a little story about it.
You want to do that? You want to do a draft for that though? Because I
Well,
think
we
that would
don't
actually be
really-
hilarious.
I don't know if I have
A draft?
a draft.
Yeah.
I mean a draft.
But it's completely different
It's
for everybody.
yourself.
But that's the point. That's why I think it would be hilarious.
So
It's
it's
like
like you're competing
No,
to
it's-
see if you got the best
So you
Christmas
mean you
gifts.
just rank them?
Yeah, like yeah, it shouldn't be a draft. Just like rank your top 3. Like each one of us come up with our top 3, and we'll discuss it. And maybe we'll have some similar ones. Because I know for a fact what my top 3 is right now. I have a sentimental one, a pure classic one that is just undeniably the best gift ever, and then
Okay, well
I can throw.
bang out your top 3.
Okay, so number 1, great best.
No,
gift.
no, no. Number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah, you
Yeah, start 3, 2, 1.
build the fucking.
Yeah, build the lead up to a climax here.
Do you start
Don't
off
just-
by
don't just
jizzing,
fucking-
or do you?
Pretty much. I mean, I don't know about.
With eyes.
Yeah. Theoretically, if I was to really, pop an Advil and maybe some fucking numbing cream.
Pop Advil. An Advil. Pop an Advil. That's fucking funny, man.
Prevent the pain.
Pop an Advil and some numbing creams.
For the back, yeah.
Chug about a 40 of whiskey.
Top it off with a bit of green juice, and I'm home free, baby.
Jesus Christ.
Bit of green juice to put the life back in me.
Gone for 3 hours then. Okay, number three.
Shut up. Give me some green juice to put the life back in me.
Need it, man.
You're fucking dead. Cup of green juice. Come on, we goes.
Like the Undertaker.
Yeah, literally. The Undertaker popping out the casket.
So number 3 is a tie because it's just physically impossible for me to discern from the two. I got One Year for Christmas, Fast 5 on Blu-ray. And I got The Dark Knight box set director's cut on Blu-ray. And those two movies had more hours in my family Blu-ray player than I think I've existed on this earth.
How does that line up?
Just it does, and that's
You just
gonna
left
to deal with it.
But no, that's not possible.
They bought
You'd have to die and your parents would still play it.
Guys, I don't know what else you want me to say other than those movies have never.
It's a hyperbole.
That's your death wish.
They've never been not on. They're still on to this day.
They're
right
still
now.
on?
Yeah.
Upstairs
We
in
walk
Titans
upstairs.
Somewhere in a DVD player somewhere, they're there on, ready to roll. But all I know is that those two movies shaped what I love now as a
Family and Batman.
man. And Batman, yeah, Family and Batman. That's my number 3. Which I know it's like, what are you? No, man. The amount of hours I put into those movies, I fucking love them. Like that shit. That's my number 3 right there.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2, this is the sentimental one. I'll still remember it to this day. When I was a young boy, like 4 years old.
Young chap.
So my parents obviously did the Santa thing, but my grandfather is like a pretty good at woodworking and stuff. So he became Icy the elf, and he used to like make me something every year. And the one that stands out to my head is he made me a full table with like hand painted stuff on it because he's also a really good drawer for my Thomas the Tank Engines. So like all I could lay out the track on the table, but there was like hand painted bushes and like people on the track and stuff, and like top number 2 right
buzzing
there.
around.
Just me just
Thomas the
fucking
Tank
slamming
Engine.
shit
Yeah.
probably up my ass. I don't know, but Thomas is just going.
Hey, whoa.
that tank
Hey,
engine,
oh.
that tank engine was moving. Let me tell you.
I think I can.
Oh my god.
Oh, dear fucking God.
That's actually dangerous. And then number 1,
Demon.
by far, in my opinion, this should be on all my friends list as well, because it's just a fact. The first and arguably my favorite Call of Duty of all time, but not maybe the best, but Black Ops 1, we all got for Christmas at the same fucking time, and I can remember first day loading up, fucking grid, winter map, pipe in the corner, me and the boys, cross map tomahawks, all that shit. Like I remember that shit like it was yesterday, man. And if I could go back there right now, I would. No doubt in my mind.
Black Ops 1 was sick.
So good.
That's the first game I started playing COD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone got it for Christmas. Because I had an Xbox 360 first, but it wasn't connected to internet, so we all played MW2 on it. And it was fucking 1v1 grind on high rise. Yeah, but that's because like none of us did besides me. And like you, Scott, used to come over, all the boys. Then remember me, you, and then you, Lucas Warford, Scott, Johnny LeDrew, all the boys got Xbox 360s. And then the first one we all got together for that Christmas was Black Ops 1 because it came out right after MW2. And that was the first time we all had Xbox Live, everything. Twansky 11.
Twansky 11. Tone the Chief Rocka.
Yep. Just elite gamer tags and elite memories. So that for that reason, that is my number 1 Christmas gift of all time, man. Like that not only set the stage for the rest of my life because it turned me into a gamer, it also was just like so many fucking prime memories from that. I can remember just grinding that holiday, getting to like 7th prestige and thinking I was the best in the world when I was far from it. Just fucking quick scoping with the L96 on
Ranked
OG Nuketown.
26,572nd.
But what do you want me to say? I thought I was sick, and I was sick. I was fucking cracked,
We all thought we were sick, man.
and I became even more cracked. What do you think your prime was for Call of Duty?
My prime?
Yeah, like if you had to take every year that
Probably
Call of Duty-
now.
I was gonna say probably now because I was
You think
dog shit.
now?
Probably.
I was dog shit before. I'm still dog shit, but I'm the best I've ever been.
I'm probably the best. I'm probably the best I've been now.
Wow.
If I could think back, yeah. Like with regards to like purely shitting on people, like now. Like I'm dude, like I fucking shit on people in COD now. There's
do?
like very rarely if we have a full party am I not on the top of the leaderboard. Like I don't have the best like KD ratio, but with regards
Yeah, but
to,
that's
like,
also just
overall,
that's
just the
subjective
way I
gameplay,
play.
yeah.
Like, but I'm like I literally if I'm using an actual fucking gun and not being a meatball, like leveling up
Ride
guns.
shield and shit.
Yeah, like no, well, I don't use rod shield,
I
but
do.
like if I'm like using like if I'm using like a shotgun like or like a marksman rifle or something, like I'll do okay. But if I'm using like a tryhard gun like TAC 56 or like a SCAR or fucking like a submachine gun or something, like
You're crushing.
I'm fucking shitting on people and it's not fair. Like
I feel
I feel the best I've been this COD probably.
best for me is probably you can make an argument it's now, but two things. I
would say it was the last Modern Warfare for you.
I was cracked at the last Modern Warfare,
Yeah.
dude. I was very good at that game.
Yeah, I would
That
say
is
it's the
true.
last one.
I also low key it didn't get played enough, so people didn't really know. But I was also insane at quickscoping on Cold War, which was another recent one. But like I was going off quickscoping, like I'd have like 29-2 games.
Yeah, I fucking hated
On
that
Nuketown.
game.
I didn't even get it.
Dude,
hated
it was.
it.
I loved it. I loved it, man. It felt so much like OG Black Ops. It was sick. Quickscoping for it, like that's what I love. My favorite thing and what got me into COD was watching optic quickscope montages.
Optic Predator?
Yeah, yes, all the boys, like every one of them. And then like I got into like Scumpy and all them, and I still follow optic to this day a bit. But I love quickscoping and shit, man. And that's why this new game pisses me off, is because as much as the marksman rifles are OP, they don't feel like OG quickscoping. And I need a gun that makes me feel like OG quickscoping.
I'm glad that's not in the game because I used to get shit on by people quickscoping. Piss me off.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
the
pretty.
marksman rifles are even worse now.
Yeah, the marksman rifles have a higher, like, aim
Yeah, like you can shit on people way worse than you can quickscope. Like quickscoping took a skill.
Yeah.
There's no skill to using the marksman rifle, in my opinion. Like I can pick up a marksman rifle and do good with it, and I should not be able to.
It's cracked.
Yeah.
You know what? Nothing will be as cracked as the fucking Lockman or Lockwood, whatever it was from the first MW.
That was fun.
You give me that gun right now,
He was
Dale,
go-
I'll get 600 kills.
Going around fucking shipment, like just unbelievable. Like the
Shipment?
craziest shit I've ever seen.
Shipment coming out Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm kind of fired up for that.
OG.
It's the most chaotic, like AIDS
Dude,
game
well,
ever.
this is
Just
how
so
we'll know.
AIDS.
Yeah.
This
Just
is
so
how
much
we'll
fun.
know. If I can do what I used to do with the new ones, but they're back. But that, like, I don't usually gas myself up too much, but the shit I used to do in Shipment MW with those marksman rifles, it should be, like, I should be in Russian prison with Brittany Griner.
Hey, she's out now.
That's
She's
true.
out now, yeah.
Hey, good for you.
I'll start off with my third.
Mm-hmm.
So every year I used to, well, it's not a thing anymore because the man's canceled. But every year I used to get like the Don Cherry Rock'em Sock'ems, like every new edition.
He got a
They were
podcast.
classic.
They always does he?
Oh yeah, he's not canceled anymore. He's fine.
Well, like from CIBC,
Yeah.
like broadcasting and shit.
CIBC.
From CIBC?
Fuck.
His
Oh my
ba-
god.
he was
CIBC.
a teller.
The bank cut him loose, eh?
He didn't even get Don Cherry Rock'ems on him. He got Bon Berry. It stonks and stonks, and he just used to fucking. He used to just sit there and watch.
Fuck me.
It all makes sense now.
CBC, not CIBC. God damn. So yeah, that's my third. It would always come. Well, I guess you could say the actual stocking itself was the third because it always came with like that and maybe like a video game or some shit and just like little stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably number 3. I used to watch it like every time I opened it, just watch it right away. Number 2 is probably I really wanted these Beats when I was in like grade 10 or 11 or some shit.
Yep.
And I got these Beats and they were sick. They were the earbud ones.
Yep.
And it was the first time I had like good headphones. And it was such a game changer. But my number 1 all time, this might sound like I'm spoiled, but I got a pool table for my number 1. And it was like, I wanted it so bad. and I didn't think I got it because obviously it wasn't under the tree. Because how the fuck do you fit that? But anyway, there was like a letter. There was a letter in the tree from Santa himself.
The OG, the big
Not
man.
a big deal.
The
Santa
big
wrote
man.
me. So
Guy wrote you an individual fucking letter.
yeah, I know, signed Santa and everything. And
That's cracked.
anyway, he said some.
My
little
mom
riddle.
still signs. Well,
Mike got one too.
a letter.
Friday.
What?
At our Secret Santa, you get a letter signed by Santa too.
Yeah,
No way.
Yeah.
That's
Did you see his signature?
Yeah, yeah, I did. It was actually fucking sick.
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Fuck, it was kind of the same actually as how he did
The
it
one,
on
yeah.
mine.
It's probably
Yeah.
the same
It's,
stuff
the,
as
it's real Santa.
Santa, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
But yes, I had some riddle or some shit on the card, and then you go downstairs. The pool table's there. It was sick, but yeah, it's gone
that's
now
sick.
because the house is sold. But
Oh, you guys didn't take that tape? the pool
no,
table?
Dad just included it like in the house because like there was nowhere to put it.
That's true. That's fair.
But they're
I
kind
mean, aside from where that table is.
Yeah,
in
I
the
know. There
corner,
kind of is. There kind of is room. to
There's a
put it.
really nice spot you could have put
I
it.
know. I don't think he wanted to like dick around with it, like,
Which is
moving
understandable.
and shit.
They're not easy to move
And we,
once
like,
assembled.
To be fair, like after a couple of years, we just like rarely played it. I just played it whenever like the buys came over. But yeah,
That's how shit goes, man. That's what the court is now.
with the what?
That's what the court is now.
Yeah,
Rarely use it. Only when
I
boys
know.
come over or if a couple kids around the block want to
Yeah.
shoot the puck. And
Well, it's like the hot tub at the house.
man.
Well, don't remember last
Can
time I
we have
used
a hot
it.
tub night over Christmas?
Can we do a hot tub pod?
Hot tub time machine.
I don't think we knew a hot tub pod. I feel
We
like you
can.
probably ruin the equipment.
No,
It's
God.
too
no.
much steam. It gets too warm.
Just all you gotta do is put a plastic bag over them. Be fine.
What do you do with the wires?
They got shit over 'em.
As long as you're covering all the connectors, we could do it. I get it that it's way more of a hassle than it is worth it.
And we'd
I'm just
probably
saying.
be drinking as well, so it wouldn't be like.
yeah, I don't think it's a good idea.
The other thing we could do if we actually did want to legitimately do it is I could just get a wide condenser mic from work for the one day, and we just wouldn't have individuals mics, and it would just be taking the whole thing. So it wouldn't sound as good, but it'd be
Yeah, I
like
was gonna say
It would
that.
It'd
sound
be
like,
like-
shit because the
it
hot
wouldn't
tub's loud.
wouldn't sound. It would sound like
We'd literally be
it'd sound
yelling
like
at each
any of the
other in a
hot
big
tub
echo ass
streams.
room.
Sound like any of the hot tub streams you see, because they're legit things. Sadly,
What? Really?
hot tub streams on Twitch. Fuck yeah, they're
What do you-
massive, dude.
What are we all doing next?
Or, wait, Zach, you do your thing, and then we'll chat and end it. Your top three.
We need to make a hot tub night before this pod.
That is true.
So my honorable mention. I'm gonna have an honorable mention because Hags were on to me.
I got
One of my favorite gifts I ever got. So I used to go with Tyler Murray, who was one of my best buddies growing up. Miss him to death. Moved to BC actually, and I didn't even get to reunite with him when I moved up there.
Really?
Yeah, forgot.
Dude, you were-
Literally forgot all about it. He moved to
there for
Kelowna.
a year.
Yeah,
He was my best buddy.
Man,
Forgot all about him.
yeah, but he moved away
I
in
know,
high
I know,
school.
I
Like,
know.
So anyway, I used to go to the Orange Lodge with them like every year on Christmas, and they had like their church party. And Santa always used to go there, and he'd have a gift for everybody, and he'd call you up, and he'd go up and sit on his leg and sit on his
Nice.
lap and give you a gift. So the one year he got me the Dark Knight movie on DVD, and man, oh man, I was so
Same
fucking
story as me,
fired
buddy.
up. Yeah, I
Sick.
was so fired up when I got that.
That movie's kind of old. Like people feel like that came out like
2000.
2008.
yeah, like around there, man. Like that's a fucking classic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Moose,
like, it,
Moose
like,
went as
just
Joker in
recently
grade
came out.
6.
That was great.
Moose went as the first time he ever went as Joker because he's done it a couple times.
Yeah.
Went in grade 6, Miss Butler's class, French baby.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have been.
Yeah,
So-
that would have been roughly 2008ish.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
right around when it came out. Yeah.
So if I graduated in 2014, so that's grade 12, so take 6 years off 14, so that would be 2008. So yeah.
Checks out.
Oh, who's math? Your math.
So number 3, I would say probably I can't remember when I was like super young, so I can't go back too
We've been
far.
recording for an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
So I can't go back too far, but I would say my number 3 is going to be when I got my, actually another recall to jail, my Beats Studio headphones, the
Nice.
big over-ear headphones. That's all I wanted for Christmas, and I finally got them, and that's what kind of started my like love for music. So probably that would be my number 3. Number 2, Christmas in grade 5, I got a GameCube. And the thing about it was that I got it. Mom picked it up early, and I fucking found it. And it was the Mario Party 5 bundle. And it was a Mario Party 5 bundle, and she laid it downstairs in the closet, and I found it early. And I looked at that shit every fucking day after school, every single day for about 3 months. Every day. I looked at it in the closet, and I'd literally take it out, and I'd just look at it, read the back, because, you know, like the way everything used to be, like it had, because it was the Mario Party bundle, so it had like the pictures and shit on the back and everything that it comes with. Like it had the extra controller, and oh man, I was so fired up to get my GameCube. And I'd take it out every day and look at it. And then number 1, easy, not even close. It will never be touched. Never ever in my life will I get a gift that's more important to me, was Rock Band.
Yeah,
I got Rock Band in Christmas of grade 6.
Yep.
Rock Band actually came out, I believe it came out.
I got Rock Band for Christmas.
It came out. It came out after Christmas. Was when it actually came out. My mom actually ordered it on eBay and got it early, and then I got it and I got it for Christmas morning. And so that I literally lost my shit. I remember screaming at the top of my lungs because that was all I wanted. And for some reason at that time, it was almost like shit was coming out and you didn't even know that it was real because like you're so young. Like I just like heard through the grapevine like that there was like this like crazy Guitar Hero shit coming out that had like drums and you could sing. And then all of a sudden I found like, because that was when like I was just discovering like that YouTube was a thing. Because that was like when the internet was like kind of just fucking starting.
That was like when literally it was like the Wild Wild West. Anything you clicked on could have been porn.
Yeah. So I finally found a Rock Band.
True though. It's
so I found a Rock Band
LimeWire?
trailer. Oh, LimeWire.
The amount of viruses and porn things I found on LimeWire, not even trying to, just like searching up Akon's new music video. Porn.
So I remember waking up.
That's why he owned 2006.
Yeah. I woke up like 3 a.m. that Christmas. I used to wake up so fucking early for Christmas. I went in and I woke up, and anyway, I got Rock Band, so I moved all my shit downstairs, like 3:30 in the morning, and I'm fucking belting out "Learn to Fly" by the Foo Fighters by myself on the mic, just belting it out by myself, and I'm in grade 6, just having the time of my fucking life. Stayed up the whole day from like 3 a.m. to probably like 9 p.m. that night, just playing Rock Band by myself.
And we still play it to that day.
And we still play it to
Oh,
this
dude,
day.
it's an all-time gift. There's no, if you don't get Rock Band that Christmas, maybe we're not friends. Like, that's how crazy and impactful. Let's switch it up a little bit, and then we'll call it a day, because we have been recording forever. Just, you know, obviously, as much as people want to be like, oh, it is about the gifts, so, you know, Christmas is always a good time, but family and shit's more important, and blah, blah, blah. But what's the best gift you think you've ever given?
I don't know.
Just like I got my dad a coffee maker.
I've given good gifts, but I can't remember them now.
That's fair.
What are you thinking?
You'd have to probably ask Jess. It'd probably be a gift that I gave Jess, but you'd probably have to ask her. I feel like I'm really good at giving gifts. I'm gonna toot my own horn. I'm pretty.
You're good.
I'm pretty good at giving gifts. Actually, the one I gave you last year for Secret Santa was pretty fucking good too.
Nightwing, yeah.
I gave him a Nightwing action figure,
right there.
and there was no way in hell that you ever thought you would get that.
No, fuck no.
Yeah.
That's a classic. Something like this on my display.
Yeah, like I feel like I don't know. I feel like I've given some pretty good gifts.
See, I never had siblings or anything growing up, so realistically, the only gifts I've given, and I've been real, like, had a hand in is just me, has been for, like, significant others or mom and dad. So, like, I will say we got 2 that are all fairly recent, but I got mom 2 things. I got mom this big, like, Disney castle that's, like, Christmas themed and like, goes around.
Yeah,
and
the
stuff.
thing she has set up. Yeah.
Yeah, so she loves that. That blew her mind. But Dad, we got this for Dad this year, and it might go down as number 1. We got him the song.
Wait, don't say it. He might watch the pod. Difficulty.
Oh my God, we lost power. That was crazy. That was crazy, man.
Technical difficulties.
I can't believe that just happened. But yeah, Dad, if Dad listened to this pod,
what would he be, eh?
No. If Dad listened to this pod, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he does. But
I don't think your dad knows how to actually access podcasts.
He rips Instagram all the time.
What about you?
But he doesn't have an account. So he rips like Safari browser Instagram.
But he doesn't have anything catered? Was he just getting generic?
No. Like his brothers are all into it, so they send him a bunch of like funny jokes and memes. And shit.
Okay.
So he now has like a
Algorithm.
algorithm built up. So when he gets one, he'll just send it to me, and I'm just like, okay, what's going on? I think he does have an account because it's through Facebook, so it's mom's Facebook account linked to the Instagram. But he doesn't have the app. Like he's signed in 100% on the Safari browser. But anyways, it is a signed Guy Lafleur replica of his rafters like flag that they put in the rafters.
That's sick.
Yeah.
How'd you get that?
McDonald's Monopoly.
Oh.
Yeah, so
I got that code too.
I ripped a bunch of just Monopolies going to work, getting my teas every
You
morning.
get half off, right?
Half off. And I went on the website and I was like, this is one of 10. And I was like,
It was like a few
okay.
$100, I'd say.
It was like 900 total and then half off. So like it's not a cheap gift, but
Yeah.
at the same time, like I was talking to Mom about it. I was like, Dad is dad, and he's got his good things, his great things, and his one or two bad things. But he's never been like a guy that wants gifts. Like you can't buy anything for
Yeah.
the man.
Same
He's
as my
just
dad.
like cool. Like what?
What do you want for Christmas? Nothing.
Yeah, like I don't.
That's like my dad, man. Like there's nothing to get for him.
No,
Like,
so that's when I talked to Mom about it. I was like, Mom, like, when's one thing he's ever gonna want, especially since Guy Lafleur
But not
died.
ask for.
It's his favorite fucking hockey
Yeah.
player growing up as a kid.
he's
like,
probably
everything.
gonna cry.
Maybe I could see Dad crying.
Hags is like, I hope so.
I don't even hope that. No, no. I hope
wait, I
when
hope
you
he
when you give a
does.
good gift to your mother, you kind of want her to cry because like moms
Fuck,
are
was that me
emotionals,
talking
but
about that?
it's all of us
Okay,
at the
Jesus
same
Christ.
time. But no, I don't even want him to cry. I just want him to hopefully he appreciates it, which I know he will, and then we'll move on with our lives. And Dad doesn't really collect things or do anything, so I don't even know where he's gonna put it. But
Yeah.
that's,
He'll find somewhere to put
Dude,
it.
he can.
he got most of his memorabilia stuff because he used to have it down here, and then I took over the basement. So
Right.
then he he threw away some stuff that didn't really matter to him, and the stuff that does matter is in our workout room. So like he has his Montreal Canadiens, the team pictures of every year they won the cup, that big frame picture we got. He has like some signed stuff we've accumulated over the years from people like Don Cherry to like Maurice Richard and stuff. So just. He'll have a fun spot for it, but it's pretty dope. I was pretty pumped when it came in. Looks
Where
sick.
is it? Can we
It's
see?
literally just in my room, just sitting there in the box. Dad's been in my room probably 10 times. Never asked a question about what that is or why it's still in a box or don't care.
There's no like labels on it. That
No.
He
it's
probably
just like in
assumes
a
it's for
packing
Danica
box.
or something,
Nah,
probably.
he doesn't. I don't even think he's registered that it's in the room. That's Dad.
He hits it off his foot. He said, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah, or maybe he got Snoopy one day and did look at it and the surprise is ruined. But like that's how much faith me and Mom had that he doesn't care. It's like
Yeah.
it's next to my bed, just sitting up there.
Nice.
So, but yeah, no. On that note, I guess we'll call it a day here.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
I can't really think of anything off the top of my head, to be honest.
Well,
have
sometimes
to
that
ask.
happens. Sometimes when you record for an hour and a half, you just
Yeah,
run out of shit
my
to
brain's
say,
mush.
man. Yeah, here's what it is. Anyways, go follow the Instagrams, go follow the TikToks. If you have a friend that may be interested in nothing at all, send them our way because that's what we do best, baby.
We know fuck about fuck,
Yeah,
We just recruit people.
yeah, we just recruit people to our business empire.
and then spit them out as soon as they
Yeah.
get the equipment they need.
Yeah, that's what we did. Hey, Devin Nugent paid for one of these mics, buddy. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
So shout out to the boys.
they jump.
Yeah,
Shout out to the boys. he
shout out
said.
to the boys for paying for this mic.
I think I sent him back his money for that mic, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, I think I
Well,
did. So I
fuck you,
paid for two
Devin.
of them fuckers.
Oh my god, that's outright crazy.
So that means I own fucking more stake in this shit than you guys.
No, because I paid for the mixer. Remember? Because I said I was going to use it at
Hags
home.
is the end all be all.
Oh, Hags is definitely the
Yeah.
end all be all.
No. Guys, let's calm down.
How the fuck does that camera work? I have no idea.
You press the red button.
Which one's red? It's green. All right, let's call it.
I'm... That's
I didn't, it took me a second to pick up on that.
See you, everybody.